Hello everyone and welcome to the video. Today we have the new Traxxas Mini Rally. This thing is super awesome. So let's get out of the box, let's check it out, and let's run it. Inside the box of the Mini Rally, this is everything you will find. So we do have the vehicle itself. This does come with the TQI radio, which has the TSM stability management. It does not have the Bluetooth module, but that is an option you can add to this. We have a 3500 milliamp 2S battery. This is the same pack that comes with all the other Mini vehicles. And then the typical bag of goodies where we have our USB-C charger. We have some shock clips to tension up the springs. They give you some stickers in here so you can put the number on the side of the body, whatever you choose. And then your instruction manuals are in here as well. And now that we got the box contents out of the way, the star of this show here, the Mini Rally from Traxxas. This thing is super good looking. I love the body they chose for this. The RS200 from Ford is an awesome classic rally car that I remember playing in Gran Turismo and old video games. They did a really nice job on the molding of the body. For whatever reason, this is a Lexan body, but everyone I've talked to has seen this live so far. The body almost looks like a hard body. It's kind of hard to explain. It's Lexan, but for whatever reason, the white paint, it just doesn't look like a Lexan body. It looks like a hard body you get on a like a trail finder or something. But nonetheless, it's very cool. They've detailed it with mirrors. You have some additional scoops up here. The clipless system has this rail that allows everything to bolt together, and it's kind of part of the body. It's kind of ghosted in there, so it's not too obvious that that's a separate piece. And of course, we have these gigantic rally lights in the front. So we'll turn those on in a few moments and check them out. But overall, the detail of the body is awesome. They did a fantastic job on this. Really cool. My only, I guess, negative is that it only comes in one color. It'd be really cool if they did this exact paint scheme and maybe did like red stripes or green or something. Because if you and your friends are going to buy these, everyone's going to have the exact same color with the exception of whatever number you put on the side. That would be different. Also for wheels now, these are licensed Speedline wheels. They do have, coming in December, the same rim in white with a chrome lip, which I think could really look really cool on these things. But it would be cool to see some different color wheels and maybe some different sticker package options for this. You can buy the body in clear and paint one up yourself. But regardless, it still would be, I think, cool if they came out with a few different colors on this. Going around to the back here. Oops, I got the zip ties on the bottom. Haven't pulled those out yet. Really does look fantastic. These little scoops are add-on pieces. Those are bolted on. You have some vent holes, faux vent holes in the rear window, just like the real model. And it's really cool. Let's get the body off and let's check out the underside. Like Traxxas' other models these days, this is clipless. It does have 4 clips, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom. You do kind of have to get your fingers under there and kind of pop it up, and then it comes off here. I will remove the zip ties now, and this is what we have underneath. The other thing I will mention with the lights here have a little wire. It is very short, so if you're going to plug in the lights, just remember that you did, because when you pull it off, you don't want to yank that wire out. Also on the body, looking at your clipless, you can see this whole cage set up in here that bolts these side blue panels, and it does have a little extra clip in the front, which is going to kind of give a little extra support and lock in down here behind the front bumper. So it kind of locks right into that little spot right there. To talk about the guts of the chassis, this is running the VXL 3S system in here. They do also give you the fan for the ESC, which not a lot of other models have. I know for like the Mini XRT, that was a very common upgrade that people were doing. Unlike some of the other ones as well, this does include a metal gear servo, which is a little beefier than the plastic gear servos they do throw in a lot of these types of vehicles. So that's a nice little perk, little step up from a base model. The wheels and tires on here are there's no foam inside of it. So they, if you can look from the inside here, there's almost no sidewall to the actual tire itself. So instead of putting foam inside, there's like rubber ribbing to give it support. But these are quite stiff and definitely good for like a Gymkhana type feel on it. We will run this in a second on asphalt, so I have not run this off-road yet, but these tires do, I can confirm, run really good on asphalt. The rest of the suspension here is very mini/ish. It does have like the shorter shocks and the shorter control arms. It doesn't have a ton of ground clearance, but it's got plenty to go rip around the road and in a gravel parking lot or anything of that sort. I don't think this car would do well, if at all, on grass just because of how low it is. But on dirt, mulch, gravel, this thing rips. Talking to Traxxas, they said that this is the best application of TSM that they've had on any vehicle because it is so wildly fast with this VXL 3S system that the stability management really helps the control on this. It's very fast. We've only run it on a 2S so far, and 2S, way fast enough. I have no interest in running this on a 3S because the 2S is nuts. But yeah, just to finish up with the chassis, again, very mini/esque. It is extended from a mini/, but a lot of the styling cues here and whatnot do look a lot like that vehicle. And I'm gonna go grab one and show you that in comparison, as well as a Fortec for scale. But this thing is super beefy, very much Mini Max based, which is Mini XRT based, which is Mini/ based, so it's kind of just the evolution thereof. Again, chassis looks very much like the Mini/, although again it is longer. Front bumper is quite nice. It's also molded in blue, same as the back bumper, so it kind of matches the body. It kind of ties all the colors together. So I think that's really nice. Definitely a heavy-duty machine. The Mini Max and the Mini XRT have been well proven at this point. So this is just another vehicle in that lineage. But let me grab the other cars and we can compare this so you get an idea of size and how much different it is from, let's say, a Mini/. Here she sits next to a Mini/. This is the one I used in my last review video. It's definitely seen some use, but still a perfect example. The Mini Rally is obviously a little bit bigger than the Mini/. Width-wise is about the same. We can put these nose to nose. Talking a smidge wider, but definitely longer. One of the problems I had with the Mini/, this does not come with the TSM, and on a BL2S, it's a handful to drive. It's very twitchy and just wants to slide all over the place. It's very hard to keep control at full speed, where even though this is much quicker, the TSM is definitely going to help that, as well as the longer wheelbase. It's definitely well known that longer wheelbase cars will always handle better. Also, this body's not all the way on. But yeah, so a longer wheelbase car will definitely handle better than a shorter wheelbase car. So I will talk about driving these in a moment, but let's get the body off and just compare the chassis first. With the bodies off, we can definitely clearly see how similar these vehicles are underneath. The shock towers, the whole front and rear clips of the car are basically identical. It really is just the chassis in between that that extend this. You can see there's a bit of a gap here between the ESC and the chassis because it is longer. But that could be cool because that might give you some opportunities to put even bigger motor systems in this if you really want to go crazy with it. This could probably go here back, and then you can see it's probably about an inch longer as far as wheel to wheel, but that's exaggerated more with the larger front bumper because the body is going to come down on this. Now I also would like to compare this real quickly to a Fortec so you can get the idea of size versus a touring car. As you can see, the Mini Rally really doesn't seem mini when you compare it to a 1/10 scale touring car, or in this case, the Traxxas Drift. If anything, wheel to wheel, it's almost identical, except the tires on this are a little bit bigger diameter-wise than the 26 millimeter touring car wheels. Also, width-wise, very close. I think the Mini Rally might be a hair wider. Now, the good thing with this is there might be an opportunity for some of the touring car bodies to be modified to fit on this. I know some of them out there, like the old Parma body, some of them were like way too wide for a regular touring car. Those might fit on here. You might be able to come up with something to get some body options, but it is very, very close to a touring car size. And now just to round out the picture between the three models, getting them all stacked up next to each other, you can see that the Mini vehicles aren't exactly what I would say Mini. It's almost like a Mini Plus. But this being 10 scale, I don't know what they labeled these as. I think this was like a 16 scale car. This is basically a 10 scale car. Traxxas is a little funny with their naming, but as far as scales go, but it doesn't really matter that much. It's just nuance. But definitely a touring car size vehicle. So if you have a drift car or a Fortec or something at home, if you go look at that on the shelf, it gives you a good idea of what this car really is. With the battery plugged in, this is what she looks like with the light kits on. So you can hear the fan buzzing away in there. And we have these 4 really nice bright lights. It definitely, you can see the glare off the black countertop, but it does throw a good bit of light, so you can drive this at dusk or at nighttime. It is a little bit of like an optical illusion, but it almost looks like the lights have halo rings around them, just based on the way they were designed. I don't think that was on purpose, but it looks really cool, and it definitely gets that old rally car aesthetic. 100% feels like bringing back old video games right into real life. But that's a quick little overview of the car. Let's go outside and run it. I have to say, this thing rips. On a 2S battery, it is stupid fast. I can only imagine what it's like on a 3-cell. And for my purposes and the size of the parking lot that we have out front here, 2S is more than plenty. You pretty much can't get it to top speed in the area that we have. So if you have a huge parking lot, 3S would be wild, but I would definitely also pick up a couple extra sets of wheels and tires because you're probably going to tear them up. This thing drives like a Ken Block Jim Kahana car. It is absolutely wild. The lights are cool. It looks sick ripping around. It's a really, really awesome car. So they are $429, so they're not the cheapest car out there, but it handles better than a Fortec, and it comes with a lot of the basic upgrades that you would probably do in your models anyway. So it has the Metal Gear servo, it has the fan kit on it, and it has the lights. The lights and the fan specifically are like the first thing that everybody put on the Mini XRTs when they came out. So the little bump in price here really doesn't matter that much when you consider that it comes with a couple of goodies with it. Really, really cool car. Go down to your local hobby shop, see if they have a demo one available. At least go and look at it. It's so cool. This little guy weighs about 4 pounds. So I think the little bit of extra weight that this car has over like a Fortec makes it handle a lot better because you can throw it through corners. It's like a Gymkhana car, where I think the Fortec, because it's so lightweight, it's actually, I think, hard to drive because every little pebble and bump, it just wants to like shoot up in the air. Since this has a little bit of ground clearance and a little more suspension, it's going to soak up bumps on a non-perfect parking lot. I haven't gotten a chance to run it on like gravel or dirt yet, but that'll come soon, and I'm really excited to see what kind of abuse this car will take. It's Minimax based, so they're almost indestructible, and if anything, it looks super, super cool. This is awesome. But that's everything I pretty much have for you guys today. That's just a quick little overview of the Mini Rally. Got to run it a little bit and check it out, and I would definitely go consider picking one of these up for yourself. The fun factor is off the charts for this little guy. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. I would definitely appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys on the next one.